to the M.
Amazing. Thanks a lot.
Hey, good morning. Escape Room Artist coming in hot. Thank you, Escape Room Artist. ERA in the house. The reset. I just got my coffee. I'm ready to party.
Ready to work.
Welcome in, everybody. What we got here? Looks like Panda's here. Hi, Panda. Welcome. Good morning. We got Tom Voxel. Good morning. Or good brunch, Mr. Tom.
Escape room artist in the house.
Say what? What? Escape room artist is here. Garnican's here. Hi there, Garnican. Good morning. Or afternoon. I'm not here, not really. Well, Panda, you're here in spirit, and that's all that matters, so thank you. So, today, I'm going to be expanding on this void mechanic. I mean, there's plenty of other things to do, but I found a good flow with this, so I'm pretty happy with the progress we've been making.
Hashtag banana friend.
Hashtag banana friend.
Bananas are good. Bananas are good.
I try to remember, Tom. Besides, you know, being a good listener means being a good friend, right? Very spiritual, aren't we all? Yeah, I mean, we all have routines. In fact, this is technically my routine, and a lot of you are here because you know about my routine. And I'm sure, you know, you're all doing your own things.
Hello. Hi there.
Hi there.
Hey there. I'm a happy little penguin V.
Hi there, Penguin V. Good morning. How are you? Jayon, hi. Good evening from Bangkok. Welcome. So, today, probably going to be working on the voids. There's other things to work on, though. Luckily, I have Fred to count on for level design. So essentially, I'll mark, like, locations. He'll fill in the rest. See, our library's pretty much done. Our puzzle's pretty much done.
Tom Voxel's probably in the chat.
I had an idea.
Tom Voxel.
Tom Voxel himself! I did have an idea for another puzzle. So we might visit that today. But definitely gonna get some progress on our batteries here. But yeah, I might bounce this puzzle idea off you all. Let's see. So for now, we'll just call it maybe computer. So. Good morning, Mosquita. Buenos dias. Church of Halfd0rk. No thanks. I am dismembering that church. So, it's going to be a puzzle where the computer says, touch only the red square. And this is just kind of like simple puzzle mechanic, where it's, you have to touch a red square on every page of the dialogue. So it's going to be like, red square in slot 1. It'll be like, red triangle in slot 2. It'll be like blue square in slot 3, and then like red X in the last one. And so the way this will work is that each page of the Asker dialogue, the red square is going to be in a different location. And so the puzzle then becomes, oh, what am I supposed to be touching? And so it's supposed to confuse you. But so long as you were listening in the very first page of the Asker dialogue, you'll be making progress. That's the idea with that one. We might play around with it. Church of Halfd0rk. I am not the god, nor the leader. You're preaching to the choir, Panda Pops. Well, with our voids, however, we made really good progress yesterday. I was very happy with where we ended. Everything seemed to be working chronologically, and that's all we can really ask for. So, essentially, I'm removing the old ones with the void killing the children. So, the plant behavior still works for our giant battery, but the void behavior is destroying all the children. Now, our plugs, if we were to take a quick look at those, I think they have plant behaviors. So they're also just being destroyed every single time, respawning on new attempts. Now, everything looks fine here. So I think we can start continuing to expand on this. I'm just giving it one last check. So that time it didn't spawn the new one. So we'll take a quick look. I think it's because I'm bringing 3.1 to 3.7. So that doesn't really do me anything. What does this do? 8.7. Hey, Vox Magada, good morning. Welcome. Skadoosh.
Ready to work.
Yoke's on you, what's up? How's it going? OG Shakespeare bringing the raid. Welcome in, Raiders. How are we doing today? I am low energy at the moment, but the coffee is certain to help. Welcome in, Lauren Soul. How are you? Wicked you too. Good morning to you too. Hey Ian, how you doing? What's good? So for today, probably going to be working on our battery puzzle here. I would love to get it back in a state where it's, working as intended. Now, for our asset spawners, I need to move all of these out of the way because we have a void behavior that we're going to be putting basically on top of each one. So we can't have the asset spawners be directly in the path. So let's go ahead and do that. So let's go ahead and search AS. Wow, I named it asset spawner for AS. And, well, I guess I didn't realize AS is a very common syllable. So I'll probably rename it something else. OG Shakespeare bringing the resub too. What the heck, man? Thank you. What the heck, man? Much appreciated. Good morning, Bert. How's it going? Coffee machine here is out of the or. No, Garnica. You know, one backup I used to always have was instant coffee. It sounds gross. It's not as good as the real thing. But you just mix it with hot water. So as long as you have hot water, you're good. That's like my emergency supply. Raider, I'm doing well. Thank you. How are you? Panda, get your British liquid out of here. Okay, so all of these I'm going to rename. Let's go ahead and find like something that makes sense for this project. So if this is an asset spawner 8.3, we're going to do battery dot spawner caret ampersand. I probably don't need the ampersand. So battery dot spawner works for me. Looks like they're all named the same thing too, so this was a long time coming. This one's for 5 anyway. 5.0. So that means this one will be 5.1. Let's see.
You will be all right.
You will be all right. There.
Thanks, Baymax.
Thanks, Baymax. Yo, Fred, what's up, dude? I haven't bullied anyone. Made Panda sad. How? How? Because I insulted the Queen's tea? She'll get over it. What doesn't kill you, Panda, makes you stronger. Remember that. Because I've tried to kill your character many, many times. And all you've done is get stronger. Please don't kill me, Panda. Lauren says, that's why I'm often carrying a collapsible C. To Summit Coffee Dripper? This feels like an ad, Lawrencel. What's a Summit Coffee Dripper? Right now I'm pulling up my, I have a new mouse, so I wanted to see the key bindings on it. So button number 9 is what I was looking for. Yes, it's a case of the Mondays. Oh, it's not working. There it is. Basically, trying to save my fingers. Trying to save my fingers for marriage, you know? It does speed up my workflow a lot. Alright, so this one's going to be 3 point. Then we're going to copy paste that. At 0. 1. So a lot of organization these last couple streams. And I'm not sorry. In fact, this is almost necessary. I think all developers have to do this at some point. What, you've been trying to kill tricks? Not on purpose, Panda. I don't think D&D would be fun if I wasn't, you know, actively throwing things that can hurt you at you. 7 Summits, what's up, dude? It's today, VVox, today's not Monday, though. VVox, you're just as confused as I am. Get some coffee. Just buy it, be happy. Lawrence, all good ad. Good ad. Make coffee on the bus? Ooh. Man, I am happy with my coffee, but thank you. I appreciate the offer. Thanks for the word you sent me about multiplayer collections. You forgot to thank you. Great help. I'm very glad to hear that, Raider. And best of luck with your game. And, you know, there's going to be a big reveal soon. You're welcome to tell people what game you've been working on, if you'd like to.
There's no way out. There's just no way out.
Maxi, what's up, dude? No way out now. Morning, Maxi. The best part of waking up is Halfd0rk saying sup. We should put that on a shirt and sell it. The DM confesses. It's true, Garnican. The elephant was just in the way. Vox Machina, what's up, guy? So, now that you're all here, we can get this party started. Also, I want to hear opinions on the platform Kick. Now, if you didn't know, Kay wants to try it. I want to support Kay, so I'll be there. Because I also want to try Kick.
Lula Love 9 says no.
No way!
Yes way.
This way. What's up, Lula? Now, Kick in general is kind of like a Wild Wild West of Twitch. So I'm curious what you all have as opinions on it. Right now, it doesn't really have the best crowd, But if you didn't realize, we operate in Web3, which is also not the best crowd. So Kick might be good for Web3 projects. If you didn't know, we haven't really met anybody new in weeks. It's kind of like we're in our own little section of the metaverse, or at least on Twitch. So I'm curious what you all think about it. Panda Pops, I know exactly what kick you're talking about. Ironically, this is not the same kick. But coincidentally, they do the same things. Panda, you do have nice feet. It would be a shame if you didn't try to monetize them. I say the darndest things on the early stream. VVox, my day goes by the time I slept. Well, V, you need more sleep. Doctor's orders. You've seen Panda's feet? I used my imagination. They are gargantuan. Panda, I have not seen your feet. But just using my imagination, they drive boys crazy. That's all. You know it, I know it, the boys know it. Who needs milkshakes when you have feet? I'm saying stupid things, I'm sorry. Okay, so I'd labeled all these. It looks like I'm missing 8.7, which we were testing over here. This is worse. Oh well. Yeah, Maxi, I'm making it worse. Tom, my feet aren't that impressive. In fact, here. Check out them calluses. I'm pointing at you, Tom. I'm pointing at you with my big toe. Ow. I'm not limber. I'm not flexible. This should be on OnlyFans. Yeah, Garnican, you all are getting the free show. That's just the demo, Garnican. If you all would like to subscribe at tier 3, that's when you unlock the bonus content. Maxi with the bits, thanks. Well, Panda Pops, I hate to brag, but I have 2 feet, and they are within arm's reach. Alright, I need to not talk for a while. Alright, what is this? I have to remember how all my stuff works. Oh yeah, we have to make like a relay. Now how important is the relay? The relay allows the voids to operate. So basically, all of my spawners use a new message now. So that's the idea. So if we take a look here, basically all the asset spawners are requiring the spawn message because there's going to be a brief delay. Now, how necessary is the delay? I guess that's the real question here. So we're going to be kind of dissecting this. Gotta plug me in, HD or Fred. Fred, I just called you HD. You're FF. Or Five Nights at Freddy's. Which, by the way, if you haven't played that game, that needs to be on your list if you haven't. I imagine you have, knowing what games you've been playing on stream. Half sus. Feet are not sus. It's the pervs in the audience, Vvox. It's like the same thing as me showing my hands. Panda, I do cross my legs a lot. Half sus. Hey, if you guys come over to Kick, we can get raunchy. But yeah, speaking about Kick, I was thinking about streaming not sandbox things on Kick. So I would have the same schedule here on Twitch. But if I ever wanted to stream something not sandbox, I'd probably go over there. The big deal with Twitch right now is that they don't really care about creators. They care about money. And so I think it is a long-term decision to want to stream on Kick. I bet you don't type with your feet, Bert. I haven't tried, and I already know it would end poorly. Well, Fred, it does have your name written all over it. You know, Five Nights at Freddy's, so. Okay, so I'm taking a quick look at my messages here. Now, we set up a timed event. This looks like it right here. I'm going to set it... Like, I need to have a little control area right now, so I can find things faster. Which I was also thinking about making some more logic-based assets. So we might hop into Vox Edit for a moment. And play with some ideas too, but lots to do. So I'm going to just play by ear right now. So all of the logic I've been building that is like universal, I'm going to put on this this right here. Now, batteries I can just remove right now. We know they're working. We have to clean up a little bit here. This is 5.2, which I should have right here as well. Okay, so we can delete that. This is the old version. We've been experimenting with a different one. So this one in particular, we were testing different messages. It looks like I was sending a message directly to the spawner.
Look over here.
How do you do, fellow kids?
What?
I muted myself when I blew my nose. Thanks, Tom. Lawrence, can you pick up a D20 with your foot? It's an important DM skill. Lawrence, I've done that before. I have, yes. Usually when you're sitting around a table with your friends and someone drops the dice, that's the first thing you try. Then you end up having footsies with the bros. You all giggle, and you know, turn on Legally Blonde in the background. While you're playing D&D, of course. If he ends up using another platform, even as a test, drop a link on the Discord. Of course I will. You know I would. So, if you guys are curious what I might stream on Kick, I'm going to be making games in Unity. Now, I've been exploring these ideas in Sandbox, but there's a couple of Unity-based games that I want to attempt to make. And I realized that I can start small, and that won't be as overwhelming as I've tried in the past. I have tried to make games in Unity in the past, but it was overwhelming because I didn't know how to code. So now, on Kick, I'm basically going to have a mute stream where I'm teaching myself how to code with Unity. HD was a simulation. Yeah, it's true. Half simulation. Alright, that's blank. So this has our invisible detectors on the bottom. Now, the asset spawner should be in there as well. Oh, great. Here it is. So the asset spawner is the only one that's visible. However, it is spawning in the ground, which we don't like. So we're probably going to put this at 2. Test it real quick. Quadrelzart, hi there, welcome. I do feel guilty about not, handling basics more often. So if you guys have questions about basics, like if there's maybe a mechanic you're working on in Game Maker, feel free to ask. I want to take the time to answer questions that the community has, while I'm live streaming. Like, I like to think of this as an opportunity to teach. Most of the time I'm just working on my projects, but if there is like a tangent, a side quest that we can do, just know that I would like to do that. Okay, so that should have spawned over here. Which it did. Cool, so I think we can start making some real progress now. So, I would like to move all of my asset spawners out of the way, because that's going to be the first step here. So this is going to be battery.spawner. Now all of these, we're just going to shift up. And each one we need to put the spawner back on the ground. So -4. Looks like we can do that by bulk. That was not a good idea.
The same thing we do every night, Pinky. Try to take over the world.
It looks like that reset everything. I don't remember the last time I saved. Yikes. Well, I'm gonna take a... oh, this could be worse. Oh, this could be much worse. I think I need to reset here. Because I removed all my offsets, and the offsets were pretty organized already. Because right now it's spawning batteries in the different locations. Yeah, I'm just gonna hope for the best here. The reason why I'm somewhat panicking is I don't remember how long ago I saved. But I didn't really do much. So, whatever.
Really, on a scale of 1 to 10, you are an 11.
So Panda Pop says, why is your social hub speakers not working properly? Yeah, if you guys didn't know, Panda Pops and I, as well as members of the council, we once per month, at the end of the month, so end of March, we do a little game jam in-house. And so Panda Pops was making a social hub, as all of us were, so that we could all hop in together and we could all make, a collectible game inside of a social hub. Unfortunately, spawning assets was not working. And it was a little bit frustrating for everybody, myself included. when things just don't work as they are intended to. Hey Sparky, good morning. Mr. Furious X, good morning, welcome. Morning Secret Meowl, how are you? 97.8. Is it a half day already? Time flies when you're halfing. So yeah, speakers weren't working either. Yeah, Panda. Social hubs, they've come a long way, but they still have a long way to go. It's pretty clear at this point. Used to work, but now it seems to be broken. Maxi. I can't tell if you're joking, Maxi. Well, Panda, welcome to my world. At least in Vox Edit, things like can visibly connect. In Game Maker, things are visibly connecting and then they don't work. Maybe I should just become a Vox editor. Just ditch this whole Game Maker stuff. Probably wouldn't have to wait half as long for the loading screens. There it is. Alright, how much did I lose? Not too much. Looks like I saved it after we deleted, cleaned up a bit, so we didn't lose that much. I'll take it. So the reason why I reset is because all of my offsets were defaulted because I decided to do it by bulk. So that was not the right choice. So now we're going to grab all of them, we'll move them up 2 clicks, and then we just have to go individually and add the -4. So essentially moving these out of the way so a void behavior can activate. And we do want them touching the ground. Save! I just started! Let me just go down the list here. We can copy this, paste it. Is it saving it? Yeah, it's saving it.
What did you say?
What? Cold Cuts, what's up? I have something. I have to cough. Alright, I'm gonna mute myself and then I'm gonna remember to unmute myself. See, I did it. What? Fred says when I was doing Golden Drop, the asset spawners and collections seemed to stop crashing when I did E to collect. Okay. That's a good thought. Yeah, for what Panda and I were doing, we were trying to set up collectibles that would spawn. Now, ideally, they should have worked. That's just it. It should have worked. What was happening is we were spawning collectibles with tags, and the tags were not working. So, like, you could still run around and pick things up, but you weren't getting quest credit. And it was the strangest thing. Like, I hope they fix it, because that was, like, an important mechanic, and it was essentially what we learned that day, and to watch it not work was kind of frustrating. But yeah, as a group, we were like, yeah, we're learning how to use asset spawners. We're learning how to use collectibles. Hey, we're learning how to publish our social hubs. And then all of it works, you know, in play mode, in edit mode, but then when it's published on the social hub, spawning assets just didn't have the correct tags. Like they weren't giving quest credit, and it was incredibly frustrating. Welcome in, Cold Cuts. Anyone know RPG in a Box? I haven't heard of it, Quad. You recommend it? Is it work with Vox Edit well? Definitely interesting. You know, I think, you know, Game Maker is like one of the best programs that I've used to learn how to game make. Now, at this point in my career, I'm actually considering going to like Unity and other things. But also, I think Game Maker is always going to have a place in my heart. Like, I do plan on making games in the sandbox for like short-term and long-term. But yeah, I'm going to be exploring Unity myself. And Quad says, a full package program where you can create a whole game, working with voxels. Ooh. I'll have to check it out. RPG in a Box. Peter Toast, good morning. Good morning. Vox Edit side looks great. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. I think the big draw for Sandbox for me is the ability to monetize as well as make games in an ecosystem. It's kind of like being an artist where the marketplace is right next door, you know? So I think Sandbox is always going to have that draw for me. Alright, so all of our asset spawners are now positioned correctly. A couple things here. We do want to make sure our detectors are still active. Is this a detector? Yes, it is. What is this? I think this is my reset functionality. I should put an indicator on it. So this is water puzzle reset. So we are going to be editing these boxes here, these batteries. And I should probably just remove things and then add them as we get to them. So all of these. Move that. We're probably going to be working on the 3 boxes first. What is this? What are those? Oh, this is for our relay. So this was a question I had for myself. Alright, we're saving progress. Escape from ours buying a coin. Thanks, dude. Muchas gracias. Alright, let me put that in my notes. Notating. Yeah, I really just started with it. I'm feeling a few tiles yet. Very slow. Seems you can ultimately integrate game from there all the way to multiplayer and blockchain. That's cool. RPG in a Box can do blockchain as well. One guy already made one blockchain project, told it's all possible. Good to know. From our addicted community. Yeah, why not, Quad? Let me know how that goes. Appreciate the, you know, the idea of playing around with it too. But overall, I've been a Sandbox stream for a year. Everybody here knows what to expect from these streams in a way. So for now, I think this will remain a Sandbox stream. I like to do Dungeons & Dragons every once in a while, but as for what I try next, I've kind of already committed to Unity. But I do want to hear more about other software and like your progress. I hear Godot, if you guys have ever heard of Godot, is very good for beginners. So that might be one to try. If anybody is looking to try a different game developer software. So this one has a message on it. What does this do? This one has an asset spawner on the top. Looks like it's a blank. So I preset a lot of these so that I can freely edit them. Okay, so we're now going to be approaching bulk edit mode for Halfd0rk. So essentially I'm trying to make an easy way to test this to make sure it works. So I want to make 8. This is 8.7. I'm just going to place it right here. Now this asset is for our puzzle. So for now we're going to set it to the side. We don't need it. Same with this one. And I'm going to label them. This is going to be battery.5 detect. Okay. This one spits out a message. What message is it spitting out? Battery.water.comp.1. We're probably going to be making new messages. Because we used like water to describe this puzzle. It was the water jug puzzle. But basically I'm converting everything to battery now. Because that's what it is. Most of what I'm doing right now is kind of helping future Halfd0rk. You gotta be good to your future self sometimes. So this is spawning a plug. I don't think I need that. This should be attached to something else. We'll set it to the side for now. So this is my primary concern right now is I'm adding relays. So we're going to see how this operates. Now, how do I want to approach this? How do I want to approach this? I have to think about it for a little bit. Godot's easy to learn, says Irtos, but if you want to develop using huge community marketplace, the best is Unity. I made a few things in Unity, it's not so hard to learn. That's good to hear. Very good to hear, Irtos. I've been like tinkering with Unity for like years, but I've never really committed to like making something. So I'm somewhat familiar with the software. So right now, like yeah, I'm kind of developing in my spare time, but I'm also developing in my pro time. I don't have a girlfriend. $25 for RPG in a box, and there's FPS in a box. That's good to know. Yeah, Quad, love to hear about your journey.
Everything's going to be fine.
Thanks, V. Red Cattle and Shroom. See, people like you kicked you into your backside to get finally to work. Well, that Quad, that's a good thing. That's something I wish my friends did more often. And if my friends are listening right now, thank you for all you do. But my friends from like real life friends, so people I've known more or less my entire life, they're not very supportive in the way of a career. Like you guys here, friends I've made in like the last year, I didn't make you. Friends that I have gotten acquainted with over the last year, I feel as though you have been more supportive, you know, of my career, of my path making games than my real friends have. Real friends are just there to kick it with you, you know? They enjoy the ups and the downs, but they're not really interested in the things that I've been doing in Sandbox. That kind of sums it up pretty well. They're just not interested. Yeah, Tom, I just wanted to differentiate friends from, like, social groups. So you guys are all friends, and we're all friends here. Like, we know each other, we hang out, we go to the same spaces, we support one another. And Lula Love says your mom doesn't understand. Yeah, I don't think my mom can comprehend what I do. But my dad likes when I say I'm a digital land developer. He's like, ooh, that sounds really good. Lots of thanks, 7 summits. A little bit at a time. Panda, we're already real friends. I showed you my feet, Panda. Please respond. Yeah, exactly, Quad. I think we're all kind of in the same social setting. We're all kind of tinkering with games. We're all, especially interacting in the sandbox. So all those things kind of combine into these streams. No, Panda. Keep your feet to yourself. Find mine on, but this sounds like a treasure hunt that I didn't sign up for, Panda. It's like Panda keeps dropping hints and secrets. I'm like, no, I don't want... Panda, no, please stop. I don't want it. Okay, so I want to approach this problem of mine and see how the void interacts with destroying other assets. Now, I made a relay, so let's just take another look at the relay here. In fact, I'll duplicate it, move it over here. So the relay will receive the detection message. So in this case, if I were to bring 3.3 to anything, the detection message goes off, and then it spawns the correct asset. So the relay is important for 2 reasons. One, it's going to spawn wherever I'm going, and it's going to spawn wherever I left from. So for example, if I were to bring a 3.1 to an 8.6, well, that's going to give me a 3.0 and an 8.7. So for example, I would need to also communicate with 3.0. So I need to keep that in mind if I'm using a relay. So basically the spawn message is going to multiple assets here. Now, why is that important? Why do I need to separate all these? The main reason is for the look at target, so I can have a brief delay here, so that the void can turn on and off and remove other detectors. By removing the other detectors, it allows new detectors to spawn and not immediately go off. So the delay, hence the 0.1 second delay, allows new assets to spawn while removing the old assets. So it's kind of allowing me to do that. So I think I do need to add the spawn delay to everything. Oh yeah, if you guys didn't know, I think Lula Love and Sparky Snickle on Sparky's channel are going to be doing some Vox Edit basics. So if you all are hanging out for the next hour, that'll be about an hour from now. So you'll want to be there. He asked me numerous times, do I actually get paid? Panda, your partner doesn't know what you do. Just all the other things, I get you. Like Vox Edit Community Manager, as well as Game Tester. Yeah, you have a lot of hats that you wear, Panda Pops. A lot of socks that you wear, as they say. Oh, your partner's dad, sorry. Okay, Panda, that makes more sense. Especially knowing your partner is, like, in computer science as well. I'd be like, wait, they don't get it? Next generation Minecraft. My parents don't even know what Minecraft is. I tried to get my mom to play Animal Crossing. She loved it. My dad didn't like that she loved it. Basically, when I was growing up, I was seen as addicted to video games. And quite frankly, I was. Hey, got me where I am today. But, yeah, my dad saw that my mom loved video games, and he was like, nope, sorry, I control what she does. And so now they watch TV all day. Alright, well, I need to pull up my logic list here. Watch TV. Ice Pilot? Quote unquote. Yeah, you know what they're watching. Garnican says, could be worse. My mom believes that gaming peaked with pinball games. Garnican, that my first thought to that was like, we're gonna bring the video games back to pinball, as in like it's gonna be tactile. I think that's the whole draw with pinball, is like you're pushing a button and you watch it happen. It's a physical ball. Like that's going to happen, where you know digital inputs are going to affect physical items. I think that's going to happen. Not anytime soon, but soon TM. I bet they watch the Weather Channel. Sparky, every 10 minutes they watch the Weather Channel. And we're back to balls. Pinballs! Yeah, Bert, it's retirement in a nutshell. Panda, you're spinning my words, but you're also not wrong. Alright, so I need to adjust these for specifically 8.8. So if I take this list and I just copy paste it, it should be what I'm looking for. So I'm going to take a screenshot of that. And then now I'm also going to pull up my Eon Google Sheet. So logic list for Eon. So we started on this, actually on stream, we did this on stream. So here's what we made. So I can use this as a reference guide. I'll zoom in. Enhance. Too far. Alright, so if we're looking at 8.0s, and we're skimming all the way down to the 8.8s, we can see that 8.8, the spawner itself, is not going to be affected by bringing any plugs to it. Instead, it's only affected as a recipient. So, for example, I've brought 3.3 to 8.5. Well, that makes 8.8. If I bring 3.2 to 8.6, also 8.8, etc. So, I should probably keep those in mind. This is using the messages. So, the messages are going to the receiving assets. So each one of these messages is going to be received, and then I'll put in this column the relative asset being spawned. So this is going to be 8.8. Why is it doing percentages? How do I remove the percentage? I guess that works. So essentially all of these are going to be 8.8. This one would be 8.7. So following that logic, puns intended, it'll give me a better idea as to like what is literally spawning. But I would also want to split this column, I think, because a second is also spawning. So we're going to insert a column to the right. So for example, if I am bringing 3.3 to 8.8, Well, that's just going to reset this to 3.3. Looks like I didn't do this part. Oh, here it is. It's there. So yeah, I'm just thinking about this out loud. So we have assets galore here. So I think our 3s are yellow. So we can actually use the color here. If it'll let me. It's not allowing me to fill. No, looking at this Excel, I know you're going to do well. Irtos, I appreciate the compliment, but this is nowhere where I want it to be. In fact, doing Google Sheets in general, not exactly how I want to approach game development, but Alex, as well as other people, have encouraged me to do so. So I think it's worth the investment, the time investment. I'm trying to change the fill here, but I am struggling. I basically want to make this green box not green. I want to make it a different color, but it's not allowing me to. Just literally any other color, but I'm struggling. Okay, now we got it. So I just wanted 3.3. So this will be 3.2. I had to remove formatting. Ice Pilot, you genius. Also, I'm a genius because I found it out at my own speed, Ice Pilot. So we're both geniuses. Let's change the color. You need to take collision. 7 summits, you're just going to confuse me. I'm easily confused. Okay, so each one of these is going to be the same. Actually, no. They won't be. So they'll both end up with 3.2. So, for example, if we're bringing 8.7, the 3.2 plug, this would actually turn into 3.1. And then this one would become 3.0. Oh, it won't put the 0. That's unfortunate. Is it this number? So right now it just kind of like defaults to 3. Whatever, we'll take it. So this is the thought process here, is when I bring a number, it's combining to get 8.8. So as long as there's enough in the other battery, so 0.1, 0.2, 0.3, it puts that energy in the battery I'm bringing it to. So I'm holding 3 in my hands. The second number is the battery I'm holding in my hands. I plug that in, and the charge of this battery, or the puzzle itself, is being input into the larger number, or just whatever number's on the left in this case. So I'm going to put this in the notes section here. In fact, I'll put it in this little tab. This is battery input. This is battery output. I think that makes sense. Okay, so now we can take a look at these numbers here. So this is going to be 8.7. Why is it always doing this? I just want to keep the green. Well, for whatever reason, it wants to remove it. It's removing. It's so annoying. V-Box! Buying a coin. Thanks, V. I'll write that down real quick. But yeah. You do organize well, and when you have 1,000 lines of codes, this will save your life. Thank you, Iritos. I appreciate that a lot, more than you think. Because most of the time when I'm working in Google Sheets, such as this, which is a recent endeavor, I have not really made good documentation for previous games. But at the behest of my colleagues and my boss, it was recommended I try it. So, we'll see how things play out. So this is going to be the 3s. All of these should end up, except for this one, as 3.0. So basically all of these now, including this one, end up as 3. Now this one here becomes 8.8 and 3.0. Over here, all of these numbers are going to be in the 8 category. So 8s are green, 5s are blue, 3s are yellow. That's the idea here. Change the decimal place? I should, if I want to get that 0 in, huh? I mean, what if I did commas? Will it allow me to do commas? That actually kind of looks better. Because it's putting the numbers right next to each other. But also I could do that without much problem. Change cell format? Thanks, guys. Just taking a quick look at cell format. Which I have no idea where it is. What is this, Google Sheets? Well, from currency? Okay. Also don't know what that is. Conditional formatting, data, currency. At the top, I like how many of you actually know your way around Google Sheets. Top .00 means add spaces before the period. This one here, increase decimal places, decrease. Oh, okay, that's actually super useful. Thank you very much. So, wait. I can increase or decrease more formats. I see. So, currency, here's what you guys were mentioning. Currency rounded. I think we want currency, but that's going to give me a $sign. Financial? I think financial is what we want. But that's going to give me 2 decimals. I only want 1 decimal. And then I click this button, and that removed that extra decimal. I'm learning! So this entire column, I want to format to the left. And then this entire column, I'm going to format to the right. And we'll just put input and output. Now, I should actually put those in this column because we're doing receiving asset and sending asset. For now, I'm just going to work from the one column, though. Hope it's number. So, Roskuru, did I do it right? Is it good enough? So this needs to be 3.3, 3.2, 3.1. This is 3.2, 3.1, And 3.0. Go format the number. Format number. So right now I'm in financial with one less decimal. You're suggesting number. And then I could probably do the one less decimal. It looks like we have the same solution, although I imagine in Google Sheets formulae, it could get weird. So number, one less decimal. I'm just going to copy that column, put it everywhere. And yeah, that's keeping the 3.0, which we want. So that's good stuff. Good stuff. So then these two, this one will be 3.1. That'll be 3. This one will be 3.1. And this is 3.2, which we can copy paste on the other ones. Except for this one. Yeah, that'll be 3.2. This will be 3.3. Cool. I like them all. Yeah, you helped as well, Ian. Thank you very much. The number format is exactly what I was looking for. I just didn't know where to find it, and so you guys helped guide me. So Ratsguru, Ian, thank you. And Tom's an expert as well. Tom's like, hey, just send me the Google Sheet link. Tom's a pro. All right, so as for the sending receiving asset, I actually really don't need that right now. So I think what I'll do for my own uses is just delete these columns and regret it later. So I'm going to regret that later. Everything else looks fine. So this is what we're going to work with. Great, so we have our 3.0s. So now all of these numbers are correct. The 3.0s are correct. The green numbers are all going to be different here. So this is going to be 8.1. Now I need to make sure these are all using the new format as well. So we're going to do format, number, number, remove 1 decimal point. Now I can copy paste all of that. And then we can edit each one of these individually. This will be 8.2. This one will be 8.3. This is 8.2, 8.3, 8.4, 8.3, 8.4, 8.5. This is 8.4, 8.5, 8.6. That's 8.5, 8.6, 7, 6, 7, 8.8. Cool. Checkmate. There we go. All right, so now all of those should have the correct conditional formatting. I'm not going to touch the next section yet. We're going to do one section at a time here. Okay, so now we're working on a blue column. Yeah, we'll use the light blue, sure. This is going to be 5.5. And it's working with the 8s, so we want to put 8.1 here, and we'll take that color. And I want to go ahead and save these custom colors, just so they're easier to find. Looks like I can't save the custom color because they're default, so that's fine. Works for me. Okay, so these are all using 8s. This one will be 8.8. This will be 7. So all of these will be the same sequentially. I think doing sequential numbers is also something that Google Sheets is good for. But I am no good with sequential numbering yet. I don't know my way around it. I was about to write that, but it's your show. Thanks, Tom. Some people says Tom can make 100 spreadsheets in 1 minute with his eyes closed using only his feet. No, I don't doubt it. Don't doubt it at all. Hey, it's 9:20. You know what time that is. That means it's time for a giveaway. And more coffee. So I'm going to take a quick commercial break. And we'll get back to more Google Sheets, I guess. Gilbert's mine. Mine. Go West, what's up, dude? Mentions a pattern of numbers. You can get it started with the first few ones and then pull down. Yes. I need to remember that, Go West. So thank you for the reminder. Because I always forget that it's that easy. I'll be right back. What's up, Paul?
Anyway, I started blasting. Bam! Bam!
Well, we're waiting.
Oh, is the voice to text not working? I don't see it open right now, so I don't think it's working. Aw. Usually it auto opens with my stream setup. Like I've had
Oh no!
yeah.
We suck again!
It should be working now. Let me try it. Oh no. It just crashed. Well, guess we better disable that. Put that on my list of things to fix. Bummer. Yeah, Tom, now I can just read it. Panda, Miss Panda Pops, please come to the front desk. Feet Police needs to talk to you. Was that good enough? Gold. Silver. Copper. Oh, 24K. Alright, moving on. Our winner, Bert! Congrats, Bert. Nice pupper. GG! Add you to the list here. Bert, I don't know if I have your wallet address. Let me check my list. Yeah, Bert, it looks like I'm missing your wallet. This might be your first W. Let me see if I have a form for you. Ikion! Ah! What's up, dude? Vivox! I knew something was missing. It's also... Oh, did you turn them off? I might. V, did you want them off or on? Alright, I'm looking for the Google Forms, though. Oh, you disabled them. Okay. Thank you, V. And then, Bert, I wanted to send you this before I forgot. I thought I put it on a command. I just don't remember the command right now, so that's why I just did this. So, Bert, if you would like to just fill this form out real quick, I'll be able to send you your winnings, your coins. But yeah, congrats, Bert. Thank you. You might have already filled it out, ironically. Bang, bang. Alright, so taking the list of all of our winners here. I'm going to start compiling Wheel of Names for the end of the stream. You're going to want to be here for the end of the stream, because we're going over to Sparky and Lula's anyway. That's where we're going to learn some more good old Vox edit. It's not closing time yet. Not yet. For free. Oh, we'll have a great meeting, V. Whatever. Is that right now or at 10 o'clock? Just reminding yourself. Okay, so we got our forms. We sent out the winner claim. We have the Wheel of Names open. We're currently working on the logic list. I think we've been making some decent progress here. This will also help us when I'm converting things. That's pretty much the main reason why we're using it. So that I can look at it visually and be like, oh, that's where that goes. And yes, several people have recommended I try this, so that's what we're doing. Alright, so this is going to be the 5 sections. We're going to go ahead and add that to all of our 8 numbers. So this will be... Each one of these is going to be a different number sequentially. And they end at 5. So all of these will end at 5 right here. So if I were to try something... Let's just see if this works. So if I take these 2 numbers, and then I drag up... No. I take this box and drag up. Let's go! And now all of these will be 8.8? Woohoo!
You make a choice to win, and you win.
You just win.
I'm sorry, winning.
I'm sorry, winning.
Banana!
Banana. These ones are a little bit different though. It's 8.3, boom, boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, so sequentially, I should be able to just grab these and paste that. So just confirming, yep, 5.2, 5.3, 5.4, This one will be 5.5, and then it maxes out. And then we take these. And this one will be 8.4. Now, how likely is it to work if I do this? No, it didn't work. Good thought, though. This one might have worked? No, that didn't work at all. It made it worse. Much, much worse. So this one should be 8.3, I think. Because it always has to add up to 8.8, or just 0.8. Control Z! Yeah, that's one of my favorite commands, Go West. I often forget about redo. Control Y, I think, is the default for redo. Never forget Tuesday, it's both Taco and Sparky stream day. Yay, Mr. Fusix! Who's Taco? Two for Tuesday at Domino's? Maxie, our Domino's doesn't do that. I want Domino's. I've been craving pizza lately. But my diet is like, says no to carbs, so I really shouldn't. Okay, so we can take these, paste them right there. And then all of these will be 5.5. That one will be 5.5. These two will be 5.4. Okay, these will all be 5.5. And these will all be 5.5. It's all coming together. Now all of these, we should be able to just put them at the top, like that. And then these ones we should also be able to put at the top. Yep. Then 8.3 in the rest. This one will be 8.0. This one will be 8.3. No? Uh-oh. Well, these don't exist. I need to mark that somehow. So this combination, this message is not possible based on my current setting. So that's why they're crossed out over here on the right. So like this message could never happen, so I shouldn't even have them displayed here. It'll probably help me in the long run, just to make them blank. Right, okay. It's starting to make sense. Oh, true, Go West. I imagine you're in Google Sheets a lot too. With your line of work. VVox, your wallet's on the diet? We should all have like a pizza party in our respective homes. That sounds fun. But also sounds like a bad idea, because then we would all each have to eat an individual pizza. A personal pizza, if you will. Okay, so now we're on the 3 sections. So all of these are going to be red. because they don't exist. So we'll just take that. Doesn't exist. You aren't real. You aren't real. This combination can exist. Actually, all of these can exist. Except they're not going to do anything. Because it's bringing a number to a full number. These ones can't exist because it's bringing 8.8 to 5.2. So both of those can't exist at the same time. This one needs to be 5.4. So those literally can't exist at the same time. These also can't exist at the same time because it's 8 point something. Whereas these they can exist. Hey! I have already dropped it. What date? Garnican, right now. Order that pizza right now. One day we'll be able to buy pizza with cryptocurrency. And then I can just send all of you the equivalent of sand to one slice of pizza. And then it's a pizza party. Thank me later. You know, when I actually do it. Not right now, don't thank me now. This will be 4, a 4, a 4, a 3, a 2, a 1. This one will be 5.2. And a 5.1. Great, now we're taking the yellows. So all of these are emptying the 3 into the 8. Because the 8 is the largest one. So all of these being 3.0 makes sense. In fact, we removed the ones that weren't possible anyway. Okay. So each one of these is in fact possible. And it's just going to kind of respawn it. So same situation here, except it's going to be minus a few. So 0.1, yep. Great, and the rest should be defaulted to 0. Yeah, that looks good. We're making progress! Alright, I'm going to shrink this down a little bit. Zoom in, enhance, so it's easier to see, I guess. But yeah, this is going to be good for my reference, I think. This one specific puzzle has been the bane of my existence. I've probably streamed this one specific puzzle like 2 months minimum. It's a fun challenge, though. I do enjoy a good challenge. Twitch at work, Garnican, yeah. I mean, technically, this is a passion project, so I'm not necessarily working for money. But we hope to submit this to the Game Maker Fund pretty soon. I'll let you guys know when that happens. This table thing. For the messages. Yeah, Paul, it's more or less my reference sheet. It's also training me to put it on paper. So the fact that I'm doing this now is kind of an exercise for the future. Because in future games, I imagine this will be essential, especially when I'm communicating with other people. Now, I can show you a little bit of what I've also been doing for Seeker. So for Seeker, and this is actually something I've introduced in my own streams as well. I've been compiling, like, surname? Is it surname? When it's the first name. Oh god. So the first name, middle name, last name. I can't find the word. What is the word? So it's surname, last name. I want to know the word. Pre-name? Maybe one of you will say it. Maiden name? No, it's not the maiden name. Anyway. Given name? Confused name? Name. Yeah, we'll just go with name. So anyway, the acronym for a lot of these, or the surname, I am currently labeling so that people can open up my game maker and be like, oh, that's what that does, just at first glance. So I'm kind of compiling a list for everything that I've been labeling, such as like timed events, pickable objects, /T for toggle behavior, the drop, so if something like an armored goblin would drop a normal goblin when you defeated it. Indicators, interactions, detect entities, etc. So basically having that reference sheet, I feel, is pretty important, especially when you're working in collaborations. Now, don't get me wrong, you don't need it. It's more or less like this is something that could improve my workflow, so that's why I'm trying it. Whether or not it helps, time will tell. But building it right now, that's all I can really do, is just make progress on it. Now, as for Seeker, I don't know how much of this I would be allowed to show you. I've been working on ambience, like sound effects, music. Audio design is a really big part of the game I'm working on for the council, and I really honestly can't wait for you guys to play it. It's in a alpha state right now, so people might be able to try it out. Just another idea of what I'm doing in Google Sheets lately. I'm making preset names. So kind of labeling them. And these are all of my presets. Right now I probably have like 300 presets and counting. Most of them are like presets of presets. But generally just organization has been a really huge part of my last couple months. So I'm trying to find, the organization that works. But yeah, personally, if it wasn't for colleagues and my boss saying, hey, make this, I probably wouldn't. Probably wouldn't. Looks like I'm missing a lot here. So this has all my 5.0s. I'm looking for all my 3.0s. Here they are. Sandbox keeps removing all the good music. We're stuck with the clapping. Yeah, Paul, I am scared to change some of my music. I notice they remove sound effects, like, regularly. But the sound effects are still there. Like, it's kind of weird how they still work because they're, on your local machine. So I'm afraid to edit them because I know that I won't be able to put the same song back in. But in the future, we'll have audio streaming. The way that'll work is we basically host it on their Sandbox site, much like how we host Vox Edit assets. But for now, they haven't been able to scale it to where anybody can use that. So we have to wait until they scale it in a fashion that allows us to do that. Okay, so all of these are going to be zeros. Then we have 8.1, 8.2. Now if I drag these down sequentially, they add up. Nice. This will be 8.1, which caps at right here. Okay, and this one is not possible, so we can just delete it for now. So at 8.1, right there. So I should have 2 zeros. 3 zeros. Why do I feel like I skipped a number here? No, we're good. Okay, these don't exist. And these don't exist. This should be 8.1. Yep. 2, 3, 4, and 5. So those all can exist at the same time. So now all of these will be 3.3. We'll probably want to make sure this is centered properly. That'll be 3.1 and 3.2. And the rest of these will be 3.3. These will be 3.3. All of these will be 3.3. And all of these will be 3.3. Double checking my work. But yeah, thanks everybody for tuning in. We're going to be just chilling, working on organization for the last 15 minutes. I've found a good swing, good groove. I'll be able to reference this document as I build out my battery puzzle from scratch again. That's fun. Naming conventions, prefix, suffix. Thank you, Tom. That's what I was thinking about. I couldn't think of the word prefix and suffix. I currently do not have audio streaming, Escape Room Artist. Any changes to the streaming schedule in the Easter? I currently don't have any real plans to change it. I've considered it a few times.
Hello there.
What's up, Kay? Speaking of, so Kay here wanted to do Kick. Try Kick. I too also want to try it just for like non-sandbox related content. So if you guys just want to hang out with me, I'll be on Kick maybe like once or twice. I will send a notification exclusively through Discord. So that is where you will learn when the Kick happens. But Kay here is going to be doing a test stream on Kick as well. Kay, what day and time were you thinking? Taxonomy. So yeah, Tom, definitely learning how to label things has been like a big part of my last couple months here. Hopefully I'll be able to share this at some point to where like people will easily understand what I'm doing on stream. But right now we're in the kind of initial kind of like decision phase where it's like I'm still deciding, oh, asker behaviors, I think I actually changed it to ASK. And the question mark is now detect entities. So I'm still making small decisions like that, but hopefully, you know, I can build towards something that is universal across all my games, and in fact, would be easily adopted by other people. So if anybody wants access to this, I'll probably make a public version so that we can all share it, and then you can see me update it in real time. But yeah, it's a work in progress. As for our messages, though, I think this will be very helpful as I'm building out this puzzle. And so, yes, I did take a day to kind of like set up this input-output. But this is incredibly helpful, I think, in the long run. So, you know, fingers crossed. Now, this input-output, I don't think that's the right name. So this will be like input result. Result. Recipient. Input? Resulting... Well, output would be on the left. Oh god, this is getting weird. Result 1, result 2. Gonna make tea? Oh, Sparky sounds fantastic. Friday morning for the giveaways. Let's go, okay? But yeah, as for like supporting our creators, I'm so glad to hear, Kay, that you're trying this. And so thank you for making that first step. It is a difficult step to make because, you know, we're all attached to Twitch at this point. So it's kind of like, you gotta approach it carefully. But I think it's well worth it to switch platforms, especially knowing how Twitch treats its creators. Like, there's really no incentive right now to stream on Twitch. Just so you're all aware. It's like there are better platforms out there that want to watch, you know, a creator grow. Right now, Twitch is just banking on the success it's had. They're not really adding any new features. They're not helping creators at all. It's just unfortunate how little they care about us. And me personally, I'm not really in it to be a streamer per se, but like I am active in the space enough to where I can see, you know, when a business is, or in this case, a corporation, just doesn't really care. Add you to that waiting list. Let's go. Can we take a moment and comment on this? Yeah, for sure. Wait, there's a Fist of the North Star collection? Is it, oh, please be anime. Like, I really hope they add a lot of anime references here. This looks amazing. I want a zombie. So we've got like our martial arts heroes here. 7 days to join. And this is just for the allow list. $2,000 avatars. New moves. That's something I love to see. I hope any like potential avatar collection makers are noticing how much the community loves new animations. If you think about it, you're doing it in bulk, and it's literally for all 2,000 of them. Just making custom animations really makes your avatar stick out. Like, these are awesome. Like, it causes your asset to be immediately identifiable. When you have custom dances that no other avatar has. That's the one thing I really hope to see more of. These are great set pieces. Ready to defend the metaverse. Cracks his knuckles. I don't think that's included with the avatar. That's that's a great effect. Well, I can tell you one thing, I'm probably going to buy into this set. Get your fist in the North Star. Survive with the avatars. Why would they put a large avatar here? I really don't know anything about this, but if they put this character here, that's kind of misleading, unless it's part of the collection. Kind of misleading to have this character here. Because I don't think it's part of the collection. 6 unique copies of Kishiro, Nanato General, Rei, Jagi, Shin, and Wasteland Bandits in their original outfit from the manga. So who knows, maybe one out of those 2,000 will be that large asset. That'd be cool. 200, it's 100? No, it's 100 sand. Yeah, if it was 200 sand, I don't know if I would buy that. So, here's a question. What's the max amount of sand you guys would pay for an avatar? Let's just say Kanye West. Okay, that's a terrible example. I don't know, maybe I'll give a better example. Let's say Batman drops a collection. DC Universe drops a Batman collection. How much would you pay maximum? Elvis is a good, yeah, Elvis is a good one. Chuck Norris? Ooh, Fred, that's hilarious. Yes, please. But yeah, we're talking like elite, like literally the brand that would bring people to the sandbox. I think Batman's a good example. Superman. Any Marvel hero. The Hulk. Iron Man. Harry Potter. Avatar: The Last Airbender. Like an elite brand coming in. 300 to 500, do you think? For K. The Simpsons? Oh, that's a great suggestion, Seven Summits. Yeah, Simpsons would be another elite brand. Donald Trump avatar. Bert, it's hilarious how much those cost now. Like, everyone looked at it like it was a meme, like it wasn't going to go anywhere, and now they're like $500 a pop. But yeah, overall, like a good avatar collection, I'm not sure how much people would spend. I think going over 500 is way too much. That's like legendary territory. And to have a legendary avatar, like it's got to come with a lot of bells and whistles, or at least some sort of like incentive. This will be 3.3. So all of these will be 3.3. What about these? These will all remain the same. I think I'll be able to finish this before Sparky goes live. It's only the last section here, I think. Everything else... Oh, and the last 8 section. Alright, we're speed running. We're speed running. Go speed runner. Do 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 do. I think it's like this. Yo, A's, how's it going? Welcome. Couple ETH all up. Dude, Bert, congrats to your friend. I had an opportunity where it's like, oh, you know, I could buy a few of these. Who knows? Maybe they will get... I could flip them in the future. But me and my group of friends, we were like, this is a scam. And quite frankly, it is. They're not going to give you any bonuses for it. Definitely scam. Let's see, 5.4. 5.2? No. It would be these ones. This one would be 5.1. This would be 5.0. Then 5.2 and 3. So this will be 1. Cool. So all of these will be 3.1, 3.2, and we have all 3.3s. And we do 3.2. This one will be 3.3, all 3.3s. Cool. All right, so this section's done. Obviously, we want to check our work in the future. So these should be 3.2. That doesn't exist. That one doesn't exist. We'll definitely have to check our work one day. One day, someday. So Control/. For formatting. Okay, so I'm making those red because they are not going to be able to be used. All right, now we're down to the last section. And then I'll have a very accurate reference sheet. Keep tuned. I'll go ahead and set up a giveaway here. And we're going to be heading over to Sparky and Snickle's stream. Sparky and Snickle and Lula and Love. Over to their stream. So, go ahead and @ Sparky Snickle here. Make sure you wish her a good show. Hey, Anzuda, welcome in. So if you @ Sparky Snickle, you'll be entered in for the giveaway for the last part of our stream. You can also attach like a LFG or a GLHF or a LOL at the end of that. So for this giveaway, it's for a creator coin, and you're going to be added to the Wheel of Names. The Wheel of Names, we're going to be adding everybody that participates in this particular giveaway, typing in @ Sparky Snickle. If you participate, you'll be added to the Wheel of Names also. And whoever wins on this wheel spin gets to choose Dork Samurai Armor from the K Collection. So we'll have that up and running. But I'm going to speedrun this part real quick. So this is our 8.0 section. And the 5s. So I'm going to have those ready. And these. Great. We'll probably want this one instead. And then I needed one of the Impossibles. These guys. We can go ahead and attach that here. Nice. Okay, so all of these are going to be 5.0, pretty much. Except for the impossible ones. Yeah, so 5.0, the blue side is already done. We're speedrunning. So, second side, these are all going to be sequential. This will be 8.2. So that means if I grab these, and then grab this section, yeah, that's what I'm looking for. We're doing it! That's going to be here. And we can go down one more, and it does it for us. Nice. So same situation here. And we grab downward for 8.7. Yep.
You can do it!
I'm doing it! Look, Mom, no hands! You should always drive with 10 and 2. Place both hands on the wheel at all times. No, this is not legal advice. 5.6, 5.7, 6, 7, 8. There's 7, 8, and 8.8. And we're done! Cool. So just a quick glossary look over this. And I'll go ahead and twiddle all of my list here. I have a combination, let's see, 10 to 200. We're looking at about 150 messages, maybe more, maybe less. 150 different messages for this one puzzle. Now, each one of those results in a different combination of assets, and it's associated with a different combination of bringing said asset to the main kind of battery. VOX, have a great day. Thank you so much for hanging out. We love you, V. All right, so just a quick idea as to what this does. I am getting this message when I bring 5.1 to 3.0. By holding in my hands 5.1 and bringing it to the empty battery 3.0, the result is 5.0 and 3.1. So essentially I'm emptying my small, or I should say my medium battery 5.1 into my small battery 3.0. I result with 5.0 and 3.1. So I'm basically putting that energy inside of the left asset. And so that combination can go both ways. We can see that I can bring 3s to 5s. I can bring 8s to 5s. I can also bring 5s to 8s. I can bring 3s to 8s. So, yeah, I'm happy leaving it here because now, while I'm building and organizing in GameMaker, I can have like a marking system here so that I can easily refer to things while I'm working on them. And then I also have this list now that I can hand to someone else who is trying to maybe dissect my work in the future. It should be very helpful in the long run. In the short run, it doesn't really help that much. I think a lot of us game creators here be like, I don't need that. But again, this is kind of like me experimenting, trying it out. Hey, Pickaxe Master. Didn't see you slip in there. Welcome in. Alright, we're gonna roll in it. This is the 7 Summit Mountaineer winning the coin. Thanks, 7 Summits. AKA PG. Much appreciated. GG! GG! So I want to only search eligible. Is that a thing I can do? I'll just add the list. People who are eligible. So 7 Summits and Sparky are on that. Got Ross Guru. Maxi. This way we keep it fair. Them's the rules. So if you participated in this giveaway, you are on the wheel. First number I see in chat determines how long the wheel spins for. $59. All right, roll it. Might go for a while. Good luck, everybody. This is for the Dork set piece. Now you can get anything except the chest. So we're talking leg, head, or arms here for whoever wins. So good luck, everyone. Slowing down. This looks like a Ross Guru win, if you ask me. I don't know. Might be another 7 summits, though. It's still spinning. Usually this last part goes on for a little. Oh, it might be 7 summits, though. Might be. Well, it's a 7 summits day today. Congratulations. So, you've won in the past, and the way this giveaway works for these single set pieces, I mean, luck just so had to land in your lap. So what would you like, 7 summits? Another Bitcoin, please? He says. So you can pick between the arm gear, the head gear, or the leg gear. So you are our winner today. You can also have me re-spin the wheel if you'd like. But we're going to be heading over to Sparky Snickle stream. Whoops. Twitch. And then Sparky Snickle. So that's where we're heading. Well, that's up to you, 7 Summits. This would be sponsored by you. So if you would like to have the wheel spin again, that is your choice. Because you won it. Yeah, do it. All right. All right, this time I'm going to pick a number. That's how I usually pick things in my life. Winner! Chicken dinner! Go West! Congratulations. So go West now. Getting that choice. Thank you to 7 Summits. So go West, you can thank 7 Summits for this. They won the previous wheel, and so now it's your win. So go West if you would like to pick one. You have your choice of the legs, the head, and the arm gear. Roll it again! Go West says roll it again. Okay, I'm gonna, from now on, we'll approach the wheel of names differently. Go West has rolled again, though. So you can all thank Go West for this one. Mr. Furious X, make sure you thank Go West. Go West, make sure you thank 7 Summits. Mr. Furious X, make sure you thank both. Oh, Mr. Furious X says double it and give it to the next. I think Mr. Furious X, are you joking? Because we're gonna probably call it here. Well, thank you, Go West. Yeah, okay, Mr. Furious X, he's joking. He's pranking. He's giggling over there. So what would you like? You got your choice of the arm, the head, or the legs. And yeah, we're heading over to Sparky's, so stay tuned here. And Mr. Furious X taking the legs. Excellent choice. These are probably my favorites, to be honest. Comes with little katanas. Great shading. Love the little floppers on the bottom. And you got a little kind of samurai sash. Eloquent. Delightful. So I'm going to add this to your name here. Oh yeah, and everybody should be thanking Kay. So Kay essentially hooked me up with a set to give away. A couple sets, in fact. So I've been giving away like one a day for the last couple weeks. So Mr. Furious X, I actually already owe you arms. So you're also getting the legs. So congratulations. All right, stick around for the raid. Thanks you, everybody. Thanks you. I'll see you tomorrow if you're here. If not, you know, enjoy your week, whatever you're up to today. I'll be here same time, same place. Throughout the week, we're going to be talking about doing some test streams over on Kick. I'll let you know when and if that happens. On Kick, I'll probably be doing Unity. But that's, you know, for my streams. But thanks, everybody. Have a great one. I'll see you over at Sparky's. Bye.